Welcome to Donmar TV News Channel.
So, hello. So, muli po, good afternoon po sa lahat. So, we are from Sambayanan. So, kami mga dating cadre at members of the CPP, NPA, NDF, alongside with the former members ng mga underground mass organizations whom we organized before dun sa mga kanya-kanyang areas namin sa Kanayunan. We formed Sambayanan as an alternative organization, asserting for social reforms in a peaceful and a reform-centric manner instead of the violent way na sinulong namin noong kami membro pa ng NPA at saka ng CPP. So yun po, sa nakalipas po na mga araw, even last week, napakainit po ng issue. Nagsimula po ito nung abrogation ng UPDND Accord. Pagkatapos, narinig na po natin yung side ng armed forces, ng government, ng DND, as well as sa side ng University of the Philippines, also from the side of left-leaning organizations about different issues, yung sa accord and also yung mainit na usapin doon sa recruitment ng CPP, NPA, NDF sa loob ng mga universities and colleges. We also actually heard the statements and message from the administrators, o mga admin mismo ng mga universities, even a collective or a joint statement from different PUCs o yung mga private schools about the statement na may mga recruitment nga ng mga CPP, NPA, NDF sa loob ng mga schools. So, siguro what has been lacking in the past few days is yung mensahe mismo from those students themselves na nagmula sa mga universidad at kolehiyo na naging involved sa aktivismo at kalaunan ay naging mga kasapi ng CPP, NPA, NDF mismo. So, kami po ngayon yung magbibigay ng mensahe. Ako po yung magkikwento. Maiksi lang po kasi baka maabutan tayo ng katapusan ng buwan. So, muli po ako po si Joy James Sagino. Ako po ay nagmula sa Zamboanga. So, luckily po noong 2006, ako po ay nakapasa sa UP College Admission Test o UPCAT. Ang aking student number po ay 2007-61410. Ako po ay nakapasok sa University of the Philippines, Visayas, College of Management noong 2007. So, yun po, pagkapasok ko po noong June 2007, ako po ay tumira sa Balay, Ilonggo. That's a UP-owned dormitory, a UP-run dormitory sa loob mismo ng College of Management sa Iloilo City. So, when I was there, 2007 kasi, parati ko naman kinikwento nung nakaraang mga interviews, na yung batch po namin, batch 2007, kami po yung unang naging natamaan ng pagtaas ng tuition sa UP noong 2007 from 200 pesos per unit sa UP Visayas, naging 600. Whereas sa Diliman naman, Los Baños, and Manila, from 300, naging 1,000 pesos per unit. So, yun yung naging paraan para ako ay malahok sa isang advocacy sa loob ng school to join the call na tutulan yung pagtaas ng matrikula. So I became a member of the League of Filipino Students on June 2007, became active sa loob ng organization together with other LFS and progressive organizations based in UP Visayas, Iloilo City, and UP Visayas, Miagao campus, also in Iloilo. So, naging active po ako, hindi na lang sa loob ng school. We were brought to different communities of peasants, of workers, transport groups, women, urban poor. So, that's already one way of radicalizing the students, exposing them to different social issues, and teaching them na these social issues are caused by the government. That the government is protecting the status quo, that the government is causing the poverty of the people. And that the armed forces, sinasabi din sa organization na yung armed forces ay hukbo lang po ng gobyerno at hindi po hukbo ng mamamayan. So, doon na nga pumapasok yung usapin na there is an alternative organization sa loob ng university na nag-a-advocate for something different, na hindi lang sa lansangan, na hindi lang hanggang rally. There is an organization na clandestine, underground, secret, hidden. No one knows. Hindi, kahit nga kapwa miyembro mo, pag hindi mo pa alam na miyembro siya, hindi mo alam na miyembro siya. So, So, ang nakakaalam lang na miyembro ka ng underground organization, hanggat hindi ka nakaka-attend ng meeting ng inyong organization underground, yung nag-recruit lang sa'yo. So, yun. Ako po ay na-recruit September 2007 sa Kabataang Makabayan, when I was still inside the University of the Philippines, Visayas. Ang nag-recruit sa akin sa KM o Kabataang Makabayan is the same person who recruited me to the League of Filipino Students. So when I was a member ng Kabataang Makabayan, ako na po yung naging dinesignate na maging spokesperson ng LFS as one of my tasks, being a member of KM, inatasan akong maging tagapagsalita ng LFS UP Visayas Iloilo City Campus. That was in September 2007 until 2008. So after that, huling bahagi ng 2008 hanggang first quarter of 2009, dahil tuloy-tuloy nga po yung pagkilos ko, I was encouraged to run, no, as an officer of the Student Council of the UP Visayas College Management Student Council. And luckily, academic year 2008-2009, ako po yung naging batch representative ng batch 2007 sa council namin sa UP. And that time, I was able to attend different activities of council, including choosing student regents. And ang tawag sa UP dyan is General Assembly of Student Council, or GASC. No? So GASC of 2009 was held in UPV Miagao. That was the time na Charis Bernadine Banyes was chosen as the student regent. No? Siya nag-replace kay Shan Abdul Wahid, no, na outgoing student regent that time. Sorry, medyo ano lang, okay lang ba? Medyo distancing naman tayo. So yun, nung selection ng student regent, doon ko nasaksihan na everything is orchestrated. Kasi hindi lang sa UP Visayas may underground organization, including other campuses sa UPV, pag nagtatagpo-tagpo lahat ng mga student council leaders ng buong UP system, doon makita yung mga hardcore aktivista na miyembro din ng underground organization na before the caucus or before selecting who will win the among the nominees of the UP system for student regent, pinag-uusapan na ng mga miyembro ng KM, no, sa buong UP system, sino ang pipiliing student regent. And that time, in 2009, it was Charis Bernadine Banyes, former USC chairperson ng UP Los Baños, ang naging student regent, no, ng UP system. Pagkatapos nun, she attended the very first Board of Regents meeting na nangyari sa loob ng UP Visayas Iloilo City, no, sa building ng graduate school.
Baguhin mo.
Sorry. So she was able to attend but wasn't able to tawag ito, she wasn't recognized that time as student regent kasi of some issues about the new tawag dito, yung CRS-RS, yung parang charter on how to choose student regent. At saka kakapasa lang din ng bagong UP charter ng 2009. So after nun, na-invite na rin ako na maging miyembro din ng Communist Party of the Philippines sa loob ng University of the Philippines in March 2009. So yun po. So sa loob din po ako ng UP, no, naging miyembro ng Communist Party of the Philippines. At that time, after akong maging miyembro ng CPP, ako po ay naging bahagi ng isang sangay ng partido sa lokalidad o yung SPL o yung tawag ng iba ay party branch. Ang party branch po, for everyone's information, that's the basic unit of the CPP na tinatayo sa any territorial area na nare-recognize ng Communist Party of the Philippines. For example, sa Hanay ng Kabataan, sa bawat school, no, kung maliliit na school, may isang party branch dyan. Sa Diliman naman, I have talked before with some of my Diliman comrades. In Diliman, kasi napakalaking university niya, per college or per building, may isang party branch. At ang buong UP Diliman is being led by a section committee. So yung section committee po, that's a higher organization of the Communist Party of the Philippines, consists of different party branches on the ground as its lower tier of organization. So yun po. So I was invited na maging CPP member. After that, nung April to June 2009, ako po ay na-invite na mag-exposure sa isang NPA unit in the southern front of Panay region. So that covers the areas of Igbaras, Tigbawan, Miagao, San Joaquin, Gimbal. So those are the areas na naikutan namin nung ako'y nasa loob ng NPA kasi I was invited to have my exposure. Lahat kasi ng membro ng KM, especially kung membro ka na ng CPP, you are highly encouraged na magkaroon ng exposure o yung iba tawag dyan ay revolutionary integration. O jargon pa sa loob ng Kilusan, it's RI, revolutionary integration. So after 3 months pagbaba ko, masyado nang agitated, galit na sa gobyerno. So tumigil ako sa pag-aaral. At nag full-time na organizer sa sa Youth and Students Bureau sa Iloilo. So pagbaba ko 2009, ako na po yung naging part ng regional party group. Isang grupo ng CPP sa buong isla ng Panay na tututok sa grupong Anak Bayan. So we have a collective, we have a team, no, consist of different party members na siyang tututok sa Anak Bayan. So we were 3. So ang task namin sa CPP is to regionalize Anak Bayan. Kasi that time wala pang regional organization ng Anak Bayan sa buong isla ng Panay. So that was our task in 2009 hanggang 2010.